Like you see cats, right? There's a cat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so like let me give you a little view. Here's like a wind chime. She has a million wind chimes. We have like little properties on the property. The chickens are way out there. There's an orchard way out there, and yeah, I'm sitting on a swing, and it's like the most serene thing. So I'm all yours, Devin. Take it away.
Well, I hate to ask you this right off the start, but is that the property where they had the armadillo issue? Because we don't have
Yeah.
armadillos in Canada. I don't even know what they are.
Yes. What's crazy is, well, first of all, I kicked myself for saying the word armadillo, even though that was true. I mean, that was the honest to God truth. But just thinking about PETA and everybody that's gonna bitch and complain about what I'm saying, like when you have like 17 armadillos ripping up your garden and your world and your everything that you've paid money for, you can't, like you don't have enough traps to trap armadillos and then let them go. So yeah, this is exactly the armadillo place. Marley, stop it. We're interviewing here.
How big are these armadillos for someone? I've never seen the animals, so I'm just curious. Like, are they would they be frightening to you if you saw
No,
them running?
no, they're not frightening and they're not life threatening, but they will ruin, like if you have a farm, if you have a garden, they will ruin everything you have. And um, it's just, yeah, it's just part of, like, you can't, like, yeah, you could cage one and let one go, or two or three, but when you have so many out in the country, you can't. It's just too much. So anyway, yeah.
So that whole situation, that was just a mix-up. You had left the gun in your bag, and it was
Dude,
overreaction.
oh my God. Let me say again. You know what? I think this is the first like interview in a long while that I've been talking about this, and I'm glad you brought it up. So here's the crazy thing. I grew up around guns, right? I was always taught gun safety. Um, dude, Marley, stop, please. I beg of you. It's Hannibal. Stop. So it was like I knew that I had to be up at 4 in the morning, and that was after 3 nights of not sleeping. And I had just come back from mom's, and I was having insomnia. I couldn't sleep, and so anytime I have an early morning flight, I know I don't sleep. So that was the fourth morning of like no sleep. Each night, maybe I got 2 hours, like maybe if that. And so I go to the airport, and I remember going through TSA and saying to myself, like, because I sleep beautifully on planes. Like I can sleep like before we even take off. I'm asleep, right? Love sleeping on planes. I know that's very different. Some people are scared and whatever, but I guess I've done it long enough. I just love sleeping. Anyway, so as I'm standing there at TSA, all I was thinking to myself was like, holy crap, like just let me get on the plane and sleep because I'm so exhausted. And so I'm at the end of TSA, like after you put your stuff through and you're like on the other side and you're waiting for your stuff to come through. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm exhausted. I'm thinking like, Jesus, please hurry up. I want to go, sit on the plane and sleep. And then I see one person walk up to the monitor, and then the second person, third person, fourth person, like 8 people are up at the monitor now. And it hit me. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, holy dear Jesus. I forgot my freaking fracking gun in my carry on. And so I immediately like was like, sir, yeah, it's in the end of the bag on the, like I was just telling them exactly where it was and what happened. And um Yeah, I mean, it was just totally, and it's interesting. I got some flack from like people in the military, which I love, love, love. All of my people who have served in the military, and I thank you so much. But like, I remember a couple saying, "Well, if you are a responsible gun owner, you would have never forgotten that you had the gun in your bag." Well, if you don't sleep for that many days and you get up for a fourth morning, yeah, you might forget that you had that gun in your carry-on bag. I'm sorry. But here's what's interesting. Had the bag been turned sideways, because on one end I had all my little like the little shoe things that people cover their feet with, like if they're
Yeah.
painting or if they're so I always carry those in one end of my Vera Bradley carry-on bag. On the opposite end, when I went to my mother's, which is here, um, I had my gun in what I called my sock block, because it was a black sock, and it was something where if I was like going somewhere and I was scared or whatever, I didn't have to wield a gun. I just had it with me, right? Anyway, um, so yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was sad, but it, charges were dropped. Thank God.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.